newspapers, television, ads,
Computers and television.
class, or TV, or news.
Like electronic stuff.
I would say television, radio,
TV.
Xbox.
I think of electronics and advertising.
Probably not. No.
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 Probably not. No. I don't know.
Okay, now when I say the word media, what comes to mind?
Think of news, communication, music, the internet, technology, and I think the term media has grown to a lot of people in this generation to be viewed as just news coverage of events and celebrities and different aspects of our culture.
Okay, then, like, what's your favorite band?
Avenged Sevenfold.
So if I say Avenged Sevenfold, what comes to mind?
Their symbol.
Why?
Everywhere that I see Avenged Sevenfold, I
What are you into, like music or books or anything like that?
see. Video games.
Alright, well, why are you interested in these things?
Because it's a story.
What kind of things are you guys into, like music, movies, sports?
Sports,
I'm a sportsman.
music.
So why do these things, like, appeal to you?
Because I see it on TV.
They're fun to do.
It's kind of like a
Yeah.
motivation. You know, I watch guys on TV that play football and baseball, and I really like it.
You want to try it?
Yeah, I want to
You
try
want
it.
to try it.
Okay, so what kind of things are you into, like movies, music?
I like music and I like watching different kinds of television shows. I just find them like interesting, and music's nice to listen to.
Okay, so do you guys like Twilight?
Yes.
If I say Twilight, what comes to mind?
Edward Cullen. Because it's cute.
Are you into like films or movies and music and sports or anything
Yeah.
like that? What specifically?
I like music a lot because music is a good way to express yourself and get your point across.
Now, what do you think about teens and their exposure to all this technology and media today?
I think information is a good thing. I think misinformation can cause problems. I think it's somewhat amusing to me that we can now communicate with each other over cell phones, text messages, email, Skype, or the regular phone, and yet we still don't always hear each other. We still don't always understand the message. No matter how many ways you can say it, sometimes that true communication of a message can get lost, and it's amazing to me how accessible we are, and yet there are still misunderstandings
Yeah.
that occur.
What kind of technology do you have at home?
Computers, 360, cameras, video recorders, record player.
What kind of technology do you guys have?
Xbox, cell phone,
Cell phone, Nintendo 64,
TV, laptop,
Sega Genesis.
Atari. Yeah, I know. Wii. Yeah.
Well, what kind of technology do you own?
I have a computer, different video game systems, television.
Okay, what kind of technology do you guys have at home?
Television. Computer.
What kind of technology do you have?
I have an iPod Touch, a cell phone, a camera, computer at home, TV.
How often do you use them?
Pretty much every day.
Alright, how often do you use them?
A lot.
Every day?
Yeah.
What kind of technology do you guys have at home?
Computer, cell phone, Xbox.
How often do you use these things?
Every day, all day. Yeah.
I did not grow up with this technology. I didn't have a cell phone while I went to school. I mean, I'm a child of the 60s, so I was born in 1969. We didn't have TVs in our bedrooms, things like that. In college, I took a computer to school and was one of the few people who had one. And that was 1987. So not every student walked in the door with a laptop like they, for the most part, do today.
I'm disturbed by how younger kids, a lot of parents, because of their schedules, I think in some cases, or in other cases, lack of, I don't want to say lack of parenting skills, but kids are constantly, from the age of 1, 2, 3 years old, they always have a handheld video game. They always have the DVD players or the video game consoles in the back of the car, and they have headphones on, and they're in the same car, they're in the same room, but they're detached.
I think media in itself is fairly neutral. What people choose to do with it and what people choose to put out there concerns me. I think that students generally are very skeptical of what they see and what they read on the internet and other places. I have a greater concern about what about themselves they put out there. That when colleges are Googling you or you're using your Facebook and you think something's a funny picture and then somebody copies it and it ends up places that it shouldn't be. So I think they're better at filtering out the information that comes toward them than maybe they are about what they send out there and realizing that it's very hard to get it back.
I think in terms of news, more people will want immediate gratification in terms of the information that they're seeking. More people, I think the journalism is really changing. There's not as many traditional formats, but people will find a way to get the information that they want. They will determine what they need for their everyday life to be the way they want it, and somebody will make a product to meet that.
Yeah. All right. Thank you.
Thank you very much.